What began as drama, what began as a farce, has finally ended with a damp squib. We knew that the weather in Rawalpindi for the game between Pakistan and Bangladesh is not going to be all right, and it has actually lived up to it. Because Pakistan versus Bangladesh, the match has been abandoned and both teams now end their Champions Trophy without a win. Both get only 1 point from the entire campaign. So, apart from Australia, when you look at the last 5 no results, when you look at it, Australia had dominated 2 in 2013, 2 in 2017, now the one that happened between Australia and South Africa. Pakistan versus Bangladesh now is abandoned. And it sums up what has been a very chaotic campaign for Pakistan in more ways than one. Many people pointed out to us that yes, the build-up to the Champions Trophy, where the stadiums were getting constructed, had far more interest than the matches itself. And Pakistan, 29 years they had waited to host an ICC event. It has ended with an absolute damp squib. Be it in Karachi, be it in Dubai, be it in Rawalpindi, everywhere Pakistan have gone, it's been an embarrassment. Because let's make no mistake about it, they had built up momentum with wins over Australia and South Africa heading into the Champions Trophy. We felt that yes, Pakistan will be one of the major contenders. But then in the tri-series, you lost 2 times to New Zealand, and in the opening game also, you lost to New Zealand. That set your campaign back in a big way. And when you look at the game against India, your frailties came to the open and you got eliminated. When New Zealand defeated Bangladesh, that was the final nail in the coffin. And because of that, Pakistan versus Bangladesh, it was a mere formality. But that match was also never going to happen because of the rain in Rawalpindi. 84% chances of rain throughout the day. And once you saw the live visuals, which was absolutely pelting down, with the drainage facility not updated in Rawalpindi, the match was going to be abandoned. Last time it got abandoned close to 6 o'clock. Here, 2 hours prior, it's been announced that no, there is no chance that you can have a game today, and that is why the match was called off even without a toss. So hosting games in Rawalpindi at this point has yielded only one game. Pakistan, New Zealand versus Bangladesh. New Zealand chased and won on the back of Rachin Ravindra's 100. But then Australia, South Africa was abandoned. Pakistan, Bangladesh was also abandoned. So in this way now, the Champions Trophy, when you look at Group A, only one more game is remaining. That is India versus New Zealand. Apart from that, there are no other games scheduled in the ICC Champions Trophy in Group A. March 2 is the final day of the league stages. And tomorrow and day after, you'll see Australia, Afghanistan, South Africa versus England. South Africa, England is less of a dead rubber when you look at it. But Australia, Afghanistan is a total, when you look at it, a quarterfinal. Whoever wins will go through. Whoever loses will get eliminated. That's the simple way when you look at it. Australia will have to hope that if they lose to Afghanistan, South Africa lose by such a margin to England that they can be boosted on the net run rate factor. But that is almost impossible to ascertain. Now, if we have to sum up Pakistan, they now have a big period of retrospection. One ICC event is done. WTC hopes are done. They may play the ODI World Cup in India. They may go to another venue to play. But women's cricket, as we know in Afghanistan, is not doing all that great. The future is bleak for them. There is mismanagement at all levels. The chaos that accompanied them in the build-up to the Champions Trophy, stadiums were not getting prepared, all those other things, the bilateral tensions with India, which has contributed to this particular situation, where India are playing in Dubai, all that now has said that yes, it's a waste. Pakistan hosting the ICC Champions Trophy has become more of a disaster than what you can say a success. Because you had 2 washed out games in Rawalpindi, plus crowd attendances, a major issue, barring Australia, England, which was certainly packed to the rafters, and even you may say Afghanistan versus England. The rest of the matches have seen absolutely woeful attendances. Why is it like that? Pakistan will have to answer for that also. PCB security personnel have actually said that 100 security personnel have been fired because they don't want to do their duty in the Champions Trophy. There is a terror threat also that is there lingering around. So Pakistan overall has been a total disaster when you look at it, both on the field and off the field. The statements that most of the people make there, it's laughable. Some are borderline paranoid when you have to look at it. That 22 certain people were not allowed entry there because they would have influenced the result. Whatever weed that they're smoking, I really don't know what is happening in Pakistan at this point in time. But yes, a disastrous campaign has ended for them, and a disastrous Champions Trophy. There'll be a lot of introspection for that. India might very well go on to win the Champions Trophy, but now which nation will want to come to Pakistan now after this? With India not willing to budge a hybrid model every single time, that remains to be seen now. But yes, the first ICC event in Pakistan 29 years later has not lived up to expectations. The hosts are out, Bangladesh are out, England are out. On 28th, you'll find out which is the fourth team to get eliminated in this 8-team group. So in that sense, this is a Champions Trophy now that is reaching the business end of the tournament. Pakistan off the field, on the field, not good. So people joining us now, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Rawalpindi, damn squib, ends in a no result. Pakistan become the first host nation to go away from the tournament without even a single win. They join Australia as the defending champions to have not won a single game, and they have bowed out. It happened to Australia in 2013. It happened to Pakistan after winning in 2017. It's happened with them in 2025. So, what do you think? Where does the future now hold for Pakistan cricket? Will any further ICC events be hosted in the country? You can write to us in the comments below. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis. And don't forget, we are on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as well. Bye-bye.